Good evening. Notice behind me we got the rig set up, and I just gotta say this before the video begins. Hertz car, unfortunately, another fucking car leaving before we've gotten our time with it, has to go. They're picking up the LS3 E36, which is around the corner. We pulled this out now, check for any leaks. We got to put a base map on it, that's it. Hertz says he's got a tuner that can handle it. I really don't like cars leaving like this, so I have to put it in the video. This is against our will. No shade, no beef, no issues with her, just like we really want more time with it. But when Hoonigan's, I'm just gonna say it, footing the bill for his shipping, and it makes sense for them, the car's got to go so it can be finished up. I'm sure everyone at Hoonigan, including her, can handle the last final pieces, which are flex fuel sensor needs to be wired, one or two other little sensors, but the car runs and drives, starts, turns, accelerates, needs an alignment pretty badly. No exhaust leaks, no coolant leaks. Josh is gonna give it the once more over in the morning before it goes, and then at some point tomorrow or the next day, it's gonna be picked up. So there it is. But we have the truck and we have the trailer, and it's late at night, and that only means we're up to no good. We're waiting for Rudnick to get back. We're jumping in the truck. We're going down to Florida because my fucking EVO 4 is here, and I couldn't be more excited. I've got 2 EVO 4s showing up and a version 2 STI, and I've got plans for all of it. So stay tuned. We got a 16-hour ride. Get down there tomorrow, hopefully around 12 or 1, and we'll scoop that thing. I'm gonna drive one of the cars home, and we're gonna load the other 2 in the trailer. We're gonna drop Rudnick off. He's getting his STI. It's gonna be a banger. How'd you sleep? How'd you sleep?
How do you think I slept?
You're walking funny.
Dude, that is so uncomfortable.
It's probably not as uncomfortable as Justin was driving through the night. So last night we passed out at midnight, slept until 7:30 a.m. Got a good 7 hours.
Great 7 hours, great.
Justin drove the whole time, but we made it to South Carolina, so what do we got, 5 more hours? Fuck, how do you feel?
Terrible.
I had to stop 3 times just to get out of the truck so I wouldn't fall asleep.
Yeah, I think I woke up those 3 times. I probably woke up last night maybe about 46
I was
times.
gonna say 40 times. And I'd like stay awake for like an hour, but like half awake, it sucks.
Yeah, it's a weird sleep when you try to sleep in the truck.
I know I feel better than Justin does.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
For sure. We're 1 hour from our destination. This dude's anxious.
Yeah, I'm shivering in my boots, dude.
It's the first time you're gonna see it in how long?
I don't know, years. I don't know if it runs.
What are you worried about? Like, what's your biggest concern?
Either getting pulled over or it breaking. Because either way, I'm fucked. So I'll figure it out.
Why are you fucked? If you
I'm
get pulled
stoked that someone's pulling them out because I know it runs. I didn't even know it ran coming into this, so
Sure.
I'm really going in blind here.
Highly optimistic.
You're gonna have to shout them out.
I found out within like an hour of this trip. Like, Tom's like, "We're going to Florida. Come on, pack up." Okay.
Dude forgot to pack pants, by the way.
Because I get to the shop. I'm like, "Dude, I need 10 minutes. I just got to do something real quick." He's like, "You got fucking 5. Get in the truck."
And then a minute,
And I'm stressing out, running around. He's like following me, making sure I'm doing like the right thing. Fucking
if you
crazy.
guys don't know this guy, you gotta fucking
No,
babysit
I
him.
packed a Xanax because of this guy, because he stresses me out.
You brought a Xanax over state borders when you're unprescribed?
I am prescribed. You don't know me. You don't
Let me
have
see
my
the
pill bottle.
if you get caught with it and the prescription doesn't have your name on it,
little fucking pill.
little pill that can bring it over state lines. This guy's a fucking drug mule.
Yeah, right. Don't start that. I got 2 things of melatonin. And the
Oh my
tiniest pill.
god.
Dude, I'm
you're
prepared.
you're like a rolling pharmacy. This dude's alright, you won't, like an old lady gets pulled over with a Xanax with no prescription bottle, she might be okay. You got frat boy in the back with White Claws.
I don't, if I get anxious, I mean, that's what it's for, you know? I'm not popping pills.
It sounds like you are.
My God, I maybe take it once every other month because I'm stressed out. Sorry,
This dude's stressed out from his subway schedule.
Oh my
Anyway,
God, you're a piece of work.
Dude
you know
goes
that?
into work at 10 o'clock, leaves at 3 every day. He's all
You're an
stressed
idiot.
out.
I leave at like midnight. Literally. every night.
No, shut the fuck up.
Bullshit.
The other night I wanted to call you out for wanting to fight, and I saw you drive out at like 4 o'clock.
What? No.
Yeah. Anyway, we're an hour away. The cars are getting pulled out, and we're gonna meet Eric, and we're gonna have to thank the fuck out of him because we just found out that this specific sector of the port has a 48-hour window appointment only, which means you have to make an appointment 48 hours before you come. And we didn't do that because we're not.
Yeah, you're super prepared.
Are the cars out, motherfucker?
You weren't prepared. No, thanks to you.
It's all thanks to me because
No,
I put
thanks to your
because I
boy.
put the correct people
No, it's
in the
thanks to
right
your
places. Shout out Revhard for helping out. Shout out Eric. Don't shout out Rudnick. Shout out Justin.
You just shouted me out by not shouting me out.
Anti-shout out Rudnick.
No, you just shouted me out. It's too late.
Then let's put a little bad juju on him. He's not making it to Florida. He's gonna get pulled over and break down.
That's fucked
He's
up.
gonna break down, and the cop's gonna pull up behind him.
I guess you're gonna have to wait and find out in my video. Shout out, bitch.
You sound like Trevor from Motion Auto
I don't
shouting
care.
yourself out.
He needs the shout out.
So, I just heard, I haven't seen this car yet, but I just heard my car roll up, and it sounded fucking nice. Oh yeah. Dirty.
Yeah.
She's dirty. So I've never even seen this car. Is something you won't understand. Can you pop it? I've never seen this car. I ended up buying another car, swapping everything into it, and doing a bunch of cool stuff. And this is first time. Get ready. Oh my goodness. It looks brand new. Outside needs some work, but goddamn, the engine bay looks good. The underside's been all done. We'll get on lift when we get it home, but this is my, my first look at the EVO 4RS. It's got the 5 seats. It's got the layout shifter. God damn, it's good. It's so good. So this isn't the one I'm driving home because I'm not gonna put these miles on it. Look at how good it is. So, like I said, that was a little awkward because it was my first time seeing the car, and I heard a little noise. I forgot we deleted the balance shaft belts, or balance shafts, and so there are no balance shaft belts. But look at how good it is. So this steering wheel's got to come out. It's got the lail in it. It's got the triple meters. This thing is sick. I'm so stoked. So if you don't know, CPP down in down over in the United Kingdom took this car, restored the engine bay, restored the underneath, put an EVO 6 engine in it, put an EVO 9 turbo, put a 6.5 intercooler, and just made this thing beautiful. Put my 5 seats in. I figured while I was out there and I couldn't have it, I might as well get something done. Door panels are better. This car has half the mileage of the other one. This thing is just so good. It has some diff in it, they said, which I'm gonna find out right now. Oh yeah, I just felt it. Oh, it feels so good. This thing's so sick. So I'm gonna pull it back around. This is going in the trailer first. We've got the other 4RS, my original, my OG that went to the Nürburgring with us, and then we have a version 2 STI. That's the car I'll be driving home. Jesus, Florida drivers. So I feel the front diff is pretty, oh my gosh. Front diff is pretty aggressive, which I'm kind of stoked on. This thing's so cool. This is exciting stuff. Be reunited with my EVO in the United States. I'd like to drive it home, but it's not fully tuned. And like I said, there's no reason to put the mileage on the build, just driving home. this thing feels fucking dialed. See, shout out CPP. Put their Instagram right here. They're like the most gangster shop ever, and they're gonna do my 5RS as well. She's in, getting strapped. We had to buy t-shirts. Oh, you do? We had to buy t-shirts, and I hear something else. I hear Subarus. Oh, that's Rudnick's. That's gotta be old Rudnick's. Nope. This one's not going in. I'm driving this one.
Oh, you're driving this one?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. So there's the version 2. So here's another car I have not seen in person. I purchased because it was a great deal and before the rush, and it is fucking mint. I mean, it's filthy, but it is mint. There's a 60,000 original mile or kilometer, I forget, and I don't want to say the wrong thing, version 2 STI. This is what I'll be driving home to Connecticut. I figured it was the most stock, the least fucked with, and the best ride. It's got like a lot more options than my RS. It's got power windows and shit like that. So I felt like this was the Chariot. But look at this inside. This thing is so fucking sick. Little hole there. Other than that, it is so good. I'm excited. Look at the door jambs. Let's pop the hood. See what it looks like. Oh yeah. Mind you, this is a 1996, so this car is not new by any stretch, but it's in really good shape. Look at this radiator support. God, this thing is mint. So that'll be my ride home. This guy's bossing over the curb. He doesn't give a fuck. But we got one more coming. That's the OGRS. That's the car I drove to the Nürburgring, and we've got something special going on with that car. But he's gonna go grab that. We'll load it up. Then I guess we're turning around and going home. Mind you, at this point, we've been awake. Well, we slept in the car, so I shouldn't lie and say I've been awake for X amount of hours, but we've been driving since 8 o'clock last night. Damn. She is good. This is so cool. Real Subaru guy here, big Subaru guy. Does it need gas? Turn the defroster off. They all need gas, which is normal for the port. How stoked are you that I own a version 2 STI? So what we'll be doing with this car, if you remember when I had the WRX, I bought back from Ben, he had sourced a bunch of version 7 STI parts. Transmission, brakes, all types of stuff. And I'll be putting at least that, if not also the engine, into this car. Check this out, this is my favorite thing about these old. Oh, this one's not the same. I just ruined it. I didn't really ruin it, but I thought it would have like a Nardi style wheel under it. Anyway, last Evo. Evo number 2 is here. This is the one I drove to the ring. This one's also so good. And we got a buddy of ours that is very interested in this, and we'll talk about that later. But I haven't seen this car in quite some time. How's this one?
This one's actually pretty good.
I drove this one to the Nürburgring and back.
Oh, this one?
11 hours, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Wasn't bad. So is that your brand?
Yes, sir.
True JDM Imports. So this is Eric, he saved our asses. You want to tell them what happened?
Yeah, well, essentially the terminal that had these cars, it was by appointment only. So obviously, you know, port stuff gets kind of weird sometimes. And what happened was they would have left without any cars if we wouldn't made a few moves here and there and we were able to get the cars in time.
Right.
So, yeah, it was really weird what happened. They were by appointment and we couldn't go in there. So
Okay.
it was.
Well, we got them out thanks to you, so I'm stoked. So this is the final Evo, and you guys all know this one too well, but We're gonna load the 2 EVOs up, trailer will be safe, and I'm gonna just try to hammer home in the STI, and I'll document that whole process. Pray for me. Also picking up some Advans. Jesus, these are sick. All right, boys, we hit the streets. We had to leave old Ruddy behind, and I'm just going bombing this thing home. Justin's gonna stop because he drove all night. But as of right now, I'm sorry if it's loud, it says I'll be home at 4:30 a.m. Probably not gonna do that. What I'll try to do is I'll drive until 10 because I'm beat. And then tomorrow I'll only have, what, 6.5 hours to go. Not too bad. Anyway, just hope nothing happens to the old girl. It's got a little shimmy on the highway, but everything else feels pretty good. I got my jump pack. I got my tire inflator. I've got some gloves, some lights. Let's hope I don't need them. Update, about 2.5 hours into the trip. No issues. If I floor this thing, seems to break up a little bit. My money's on like spark plug change, stuff like that. Needs just like a maintenance, but it's doing good. Getting about 300 to a tank if the math is right. I'm gonna stop and get gas soon. I'm about half a tank. And unfortunately our friend Rudnick, he didn't make it this far. So you have to watch his video whenever it comes out, but he was going south anyway. So I have high hopes. At this rate, I'll be home at 4 a.m. I'm obviously gonna stop, and I'll be home probably by noon tomorrow. That's the goal. There's that shithole place. Everyone loves to hate it. South of the border. Junk. Never stop. It's a tourist trap. It's a trick. All right, we're back on the road. I took a brief 7-hour break yesterday after driving and riding for about 26 hours straight. Last night I stopped about 10:30. And the only break I had was when we loaded up and picked up the cars, which was about an hour and a half. So today, when I get to the shop at 3 p.m., I'll have done 2,000 miles in like 40 hours, 40-something hours. Not bad. This thing's hella gangster. RH is barking. God damn. All right, boys, I'm an hour from home, driving through New York City, and I think I'm losing brakes. I've got no brake pedal. Out of nowhere, I just hit the brakes and I had no brake pedal. This is the worst time for this to happen because New York City's not very friendly, and I probably shouldn't be filming, but I'm going uphill, so fuck it. But I have no brake pedal. After 15 hours of driving, the last 1 hour, I lose my brake pedal. It's got like the smallest amount of grab at the bottom. It's got no brake light on for fluid. I have no idea what could be going on. Terrifying, because it works somewhat, but there's gonna be one time I push it and I'm not gonna have any. So I have to keep like 100-yard distance from any car, and it's not the easiest in New York City. Doing okay though, but this guy will pull some shit like that and then I'll be fucked. Pray for me, boys. I'm not gonna stop though. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make it. And with no brakes, I made it back. They actually came back, which makes no sense. There's got to be something wrong with the master, the ABS unit, something weird, because they came back and felt like nothing was ever wrong. Never experienced that. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video there. We got a lot of shit to do. And I'm gonna go to sleep. Bye.